Has there been any word of her?
None yet. I do not understand why she displays such disobedience.
You know why. She bears the face of her mother.
She shames us all.
She has always brought shame upon us. In terms of combat, she is the least among us. Her stance always had too much passion about it.
Perhaps it is better that our sister chose exile rather than having it forced upon her.
You'll find little welcome here, Jedi. For your own good, I recommend you speak to... I will answer your... She was the agricultural administrator of Dantooine. After the Sith attacked, she kept us together. Without her, the only thing you'd see around here would be... We'd had problems with Mandalorian mercenaries even before the Jedi Civil War. The Jedi helped clear most of the problem up, but after the war, many soldiers from both sides of the conflict became mercenaries. And since we're so far from the core, some started gathering here.
A Jedi. I'm sorry, Master Jedi. I won't tell no...
What? What just happened? 1 minute we're just talking and then... Next time, warn me. I hear you. Damn thing's stuck. I'll just leave this right here.
You'll find little I will tell no one I've seen you, but
Do you actually believe a Jedi would return here? After all they've done?
They certainly would. You remember how they were. Always so superior, so arrogant.
I still don't believe...
You should. My cousin's friend, he used to tend the gardens around the Enclave. He swears he saw a Jedi in Kunda.
Well, I hope it's true. I hear there's a bounty on them.
Unless somebody beat...
Your luck is not of the hapless settler. You are the new, no friendly. Many of the weak are skilled in manners. I am... Another interruption. You must not have heard who I am. Waste another's time, not mine. Someone less.
Are you waiting for the administrator? Kunda's like a droid without his power cell. Useless. We have problems all over, and the most you can get out of the administrator is a patent.
I'm sick of all their excuses and empty words.
I fought in the war, and I know how to use my blaster rifle. If the What am I supposed to do? Salvagers keep trespassing on my land and stealing my farming equipment. They grab anything they can get a hold of. I'm not a violent man. I've had my share of it in the war. I sincerely hoped I could just hang my black...
But I can't. Well, yes and no. I brought my moisture vaporator to Kunda to be serviced. On the way back to my farm, I took a shortcut next. Damn Lagrix came out of nowhere. I had to run. I went to their camp to get back my moisture vaporator. This smug fellow Joran told me that he found it within the ruins, and by law, it belongs to him now. He said he'd give it to me for the bargain price of 500 credits. Now the moisture vaporator doesn't work, because it is mysteriously missing its modulator. Joran is offering to sell me a modulator he found for another 500 credits.
I suppose you could.
If you could go to this salvager camp...
I'm not rich.
These war trophies are advanced weapons that some of the Sith troopers had.
I might be able to offer more if you take care of the price. That's...
A visitor. Please, come in. Welcome to Kunda. I am Administrator Turina Adari. I'll take it as a given that the vessel is indeed yours. And unless I'm much mistaken, that's the Ebon Hawk. That vessel has been on Dantooine before, during the war. That was a Jedi vessel. My point is that the previous owner of that ship was a very influential Jedi. And Jedi are not as admired here as they once were. Right or wrong, our settlers blame the Jedi and their hidden enclave for their suffering. I remember the old Jedi Masters and the considerable help they lent to Dantooine. I still maintain discreet connections with Jedi. I suppose your arrival here is no coincidence. My friend, let's just call him Frook. We've known each other for many years, and our continued friendship could create many problems in the current political climate. He came to Dantooine not too long ago. He was looking into something quite important. He's gone missing recently. We need the skills of a Jedi more than ever. He was helping investigate Azkul and his mercenaries, but he had his own errand to run in the Enclave. Jedi business of some sort. He went into the sublevel, which isn't without its dangers, and he hasn't returned. I'm starting to fear the worst. Would you be willing to go to the ruins of the Enclave to look? From what I know of your type, you have all of the equipment you need to deal. The sub-level is dangerous. In your case, however, you can take whatever you find without. I will have one of the militia Is there anything... He was investigating the mercenaries for us. We've been increasingly concerned about them. Vrook was investigating this when he disappeared. We were counting on any hard intelligence he could provide. If you find any information on the mercenaries... I believe I've told you everything.
Nasrun. Posoma Britushniki Tuk Tuk Bamba. Posoma Britushniki Tuk Tuk Bamba. Hoshmanfu ni wado de kutama. Hoshmanfu ni wado de kutama sapa. Insoranaka megun soji. Fasas.
What brings you to Kunda? I see. Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt. So a friendly scuffle is all right. But if I'd stay away from the mercenary camp. We follow the rules, and we don't have any problems. Oh, and Pato Ado doesn't cheat as far as we can figure. So don't complain about... Well, call me a defective protocol droid. Manners, right. I'm Barun Modril. I'm Captain Zeron's right-hand man. I help run the militia here. Well, that makes it sound more important than I am. Zeron takes a hands-on role in running the militia. If you have any real trouble, you'd have to go to him anyway. This is sensitive. It's not really a secret, though. A lot of people are upset with Zeron. He's a hard man and doesn't answer to anybody. Except, I suppose, the administrator. The thing is, he expects everyone to follow all the laws. That's not normally a bad thing. So, it's like Zeron keeps prodding a rancor with a stun stick. To a rancor, it's just a minor nuisance. But if you keep at it, the mercenaries aren't unreasonable. They're mostly just war veterans looking for work. But Zeron just keeps poking them. So he has to get involved to make sure that the militia does what he wants. Otherwise, we'd probably give the mercenaries some room. Dantooine has had mercenaries on it for years. I talked with some, and they're not unreasonable. There's... Using my own analogy against me? The mercenaries aren't rancors. It's just dangerous. I think we should be worried. That's a good way of looking at it. I may not agree with the cap. I still worry. All right.
I'm the militia captain here. Are you... Depending on how greedy you are, we might have some work for you. You got any other reason for coming? I suppose you're right. I'm sure you got questions of your own. You once... I've seen a lot of visitors come through Kunda. We have a small problem with Kinrath. Maybe you've already seen some of them. They're coming from... I take care of it myself, but there aren't many people in the militia. We'd lose too many men. 2,000. I agree with you, but I don't barter. That's all like you once. Some of the salvagers went deep in, but all the salvagers that went down the hole. But that was a fair fight. I just hope some you once.
Just say...
Yes?
Oh, a visitor comes to our... This saddens me to hear. True, this camp isn't as opulent as you're used to with your off-world notions. A question I pose to you, You flatter me, traveler. It was a good day when I found this holocron. But you are lucky. I ask a I assure you. As you can see, it is in fine How did you know? Well, I never I apologize. I will not. Have you come to join the others and mock my misfortune? Go away. You've added to my already considerable troubles.
Prepare yourself.
This will teach you. Soon.
Smells like another salvager.
Ease off, Naylor.
I don't need help to... What? Here. You've given me all...